Hi, Chelsea nil, Brighton nil. It was the probably one of the worst matches I've ever watched. It was awful. Chelsea were awful. They were just awful. Like they were flat. They had like one shot on target, and it was the most easiest save I could ever see. The Brighton were the better team. They had a good defense. It was awful, awful, awful. Uh, so the lineups for Chelsea was Kepa goals. Three at the back was Christensen, Zuma, Rudiger. Wing backs were Reece James, Alonso. In midfield was Jorginho, Mason Mount. Front three was Ziyech, Havertz, and Pulisic. For Brighton, it was Sanchez and goals. Three at the back were Webster, Duncan, White. Central defender mid was Basuma. Former midfield were Byrne, McAllister, Gross, and Veltman. And the two up front were Welbeck and Trossard. Um, I don't know what to say really because Chelsea were just. There was no rhythm to their game. They're all over the place. They just they just weren't there. They didn't show up. Brighton were they had a good shape. They didn't really do too much. Like Chelsea, I know they probably would have beaten Brighton 2-0, 3-0. And the fact that he played a very attacking team and we didn't even score a goal and we only got one shot on target, it was ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. The only thing, the only excuse I can think of Chelsea's bad performance is the fact that they pulled out of this um, European Super League. It was gonna happen eventually. Thankfully, the fans outside the stadiums, like protests. Um, yeah, maybe it had something to do with like the mental side of the player not being fully there mentally, but I don't know. It was an awful game. Uh, Chelsea have West Ham next, which is a very big game. Um, Moyes is actually in the stadium. And if we play like we play against West Brom, I mean, if we play like we play against Brighton, we will lose 5-0. Like, we would get destroyed. We were just that awful. I, it was not, even like to me, I was like, at the start, I actually had mixed emotions because I was like, at the start, I was like, before they said they were going to pull out, I was like, I don't care. I don't care really if Chelsea win, draw, or lose, as long as. Because, like, in that point in time, the football score didn't matter because even if Chelsea won, they'd be in the Champions League spots, but they're not going to be in the Champions League. But now, it's very frustrating. um, anyway, with the European Super League, a couple of people in like the board should resign. I don't know who they are, but they 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 know themselves, and I'm sure the media will call them out. Abramovich, um, look, it's Abramovich, like he'll be fine with the fans. Yeah, so Chelsea nil, Brighton nil. Have a good